Good morning. This is Becky Spieth, Direct Sales Specialist and the Christian Direct Seller. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be back with you today. I've spent a few incredible weeks with John Maxwell, the John Maxwell team, as well as many of my mentors. We all have an overwhelming passion that we possess to find ways to continually add and raise the bar to adding value to those around us. So this prompted me this week to reach out to my Facebook business pages. And those are Direct Sales Specialist and the Christian Direct Seller. And on there I asked, how could I serve you better? Were there tools, were there ways that I could add more value to you? And one of the things I heard over and over and over again was, could you please give me some verbiage for sponsoring? So that's the topic for today's training newsletter. I hope that it really supports you and you enjoy it. Many people ask me, what do you say? First off, you want to develop rapport. Ask a question. Be curious. Make a statement that encourages conversation. Be very authentic and open. You need to ask open-ended questions about their family, maybe what they do for their job, what do they do for recreation, what's their purpose, message, passion, whatever. But make it hard to say no by having low-friction conversation. This really gets them to think about their job and their identity, what their job really truly is, and maybe they might volunteer additional information and maybe some green flags for you to be able to discuss with them, ways that you can talk about how your business and your business opportunity could support them. Make it really risky for them to say no. Make them realize that by saying yes, it's not risky at all. Take them to their feelings. Because remember, whoever's asking the question controls the conversation. So you want to be able to really support them by asking them some questions, keeping them engaged by those open-ended conversation questions so that they stay engaged with you. Make it really easy to talk to you and keep taking them back to those feelings and those emotions, because all decisions are actually made off of feelings and emotions. How do you say it? You say things in a natural way, a way that just sounds normal. Don't use direct sales ease and make it sound really complicated. Just ask them some simple questions. Ask them questions about, what do they truly enjoy? What would really support them? Be curious and gathering information that's creating green flags, those things that say, I might be interested in something different in my life. I want to know more, those kind of questions. Be a really good listener and show genuine interest in them. Don't try to rush your business opportunity on them, because that's going to make them put up the stops and just say, I'm really just not interested. Another way to really make them feel comfortable and have easy conversation and sponsoring is to use their name. Putting them at ease, always by using their name. Keep their perspective in mind so that it's not you just really talking about yourself and your business opportunity. How would they really want to be approached? Watch their body language so that they feel really comfortable in continuing the conversation with you. Make it in a way that they can relate. Again, talking in that easy conversation, not with that direct selling talk. Don't be talking about your ground floor opportunity and some of those kind of things that really just doesn't mean anything to the average person. Focus on what you're offering only after you know that it's a specific fit for what else they need in their life. You're really just trying to discover what else is needed in their life so you can find a way to fill it with your business opportunity, your host opportunity, or even just becoming a customer and sharing great information with them. That's going to really support you as well as supporting them. Make sure that you're really focusing on what needs they have and how you'll fill it. And say what the prospect is thinking, like a connection that's creating a connecting the dots. So I'm not really sure if you might be thinking this or not would be a good way to connect the dots. Or, a lot of my best team members kind of were talking to me about the same thing. So I don't know if you've ever even considered exploring something like this, but I'd love to have an easy conversation with you and just kind of see if it's a good fit. And you can do this by connecting the dots with the green flags that they already said and that was shared with you while you were just kind of sharing and just asking them those questions. So that will make a big difference as you're going forward and getting ready to go for that close question or taking them to the next level. Always ask them to take a peek at your no obligation information packet. Of course, that's your opportunity packet. Use the word you instead of I continually because it's going to keep the proper focus on them, but don't give them all the details. That's another key factor. Just give them enough to keep them curious. Tell them you've got some no obligation information to share with them. Maybe even pull it up on your mobile device. Make them feel great about their visit with you, that it's very positive because positive attracts, negative repels. So don't talk a lot about the negative things, even though they need more in their life. Ask them to look at the no obligation packet at the end of the conversation and almost like it's an afterthought. You might want to say something like, I don't know if you would ever even consider this, but I've just so enjoyed spending some time with you. And I've just got some no obligation information about what I'm currently doing, and I absolutely love it. Would you be open just to taking a peek at it? Most times, because you've developed the rapport, you've talked in an easy manner, you've made it all about them, you're not trying to force your business opportunity on them, that they're very, very open. Now, let me give you some sample prospecting questions because I know a lot of you are asking, okay, so give me some more verbiage. Are you at all open to exploring outside opportunities as long as they don't conflict with what you're already doing? Let me repeat that again. I kind of got tongue twisted. Are you open at all into exploring additional opportunities as long as they don't conflict with what you're already doing? That's a great one because it's very easy, doesn't make it sound like they have to give up something, especially for busy people because they're thinking, I just couldn't fit one more thing in. It's a great way to kind of open the door for that. You could also say, if I could show you a way to double your free time without affecting your income at all, would we have something to talk about? Because a lot of people want more time. So maybe they want more money, maybe they want more time. You might even want to say something like this, based on our conversation, even though we just met, I feel like I just have to ask you, do you ever explore other ways to make money if they don't take too much time? You might want to ask, what could $500 a month do for you and your family? You'll want to do this maybe like once you've given them a packet. You might even want to say, if you like what you see, we can sit down, maybe with you and your husband, and fill in the gaps. Let's just see if there's some common interest. And if there is, maybe we can see about moving forward. If not, no worries. I also want to encourage you that if you've not opted into our newsletter to receive extra free training each and every week delivered right into your inbox, just like today, I want to encourage you to head over to my website right now, www.beckyspieth.com, because I want to make sure that you're getting free training each and every week. Also, if you have a topic or a challenge like we talked about today, easy conversation for sponsoring. If you've got something else that you really think that, I've got a challenge, I'd like more support, I need some additional tools, head over to my Facebook business pages and leave it there. I promise you I will read it and I will offer you support. The pages again are Direct Sales Specialist and The Christian Direct Seller. Again, Direct Sales Specialist and The Christian Direct Seller. And lastly, if you're not joining us for our weekly free Bible study and prayer call that I do every Monday at 8:30 in the morning Central, you are missing out. It's only 30 minutes. And it is amazing. We see many miracles. It gives me the opportunity to share with you what God's Word's saying about our business or about our times. And this week's topic is called Stop the Bleeding. It's going to be phenomenal. So hopefully you'll join us. And please know that I appreciate you so much. I consider it a great honor to be able to serve you. God bless you, and I'll see you next week.